And it is my honor to present this year's VES Lifetime Achievement Award to Steven Spielberg.
Thank you. Oh, sweet. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's too kind. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, all you dreamers, because that's what you are. Dennis, thank you. When I met Dennis in the cloud tank shooting the mothership, he was in this huge glass box filled with smoke, and he was in there for many, many months getting those shots. Look, I have so many people to thank. I just want to really quickly, start by saying that, I've always said we imagine for a living, and I've always believed that. And this is the one room in this community, in this creative community, where I can truly say that this group right here dreams for a living, and thank God for that. It's really interesting how this all begins because, I did my first special effects shot in a little movie I was making when I was a little kid. I mean, it was even just, I might have been 13 years old or 14 years old. And it's how I think all of this begins because I wanted to do a movie about UFOs. This is like when I was a kid. This is long before Close Encounters or E.T. or anything like that. And I remember taking a black poster board, right? And taking a pin and just stabbing holes in this black poster board all day long. There were thousands of holes. And then taking a big photo flood. People who are over 50 know what a photo flood is. And I put it behind this thing, and I took a little, 8mm movie camera, and I shot the poster board. I kept the camera locked down, but I shot the poster board, and I simply just moved it really slowly. And then I took the camera, rewound the film. It was a Bolex H8, if you know what that is. I rewound the film, and I took this little plastic spaceship that I had got at the hobby shop, a Revell model, and I hung it from 2 strings, which I painted black, so they didn't show up. And I just shot the spaceship doing nothing but standing in the center of the frame. 2.5 weeks later, because in those days, it took 2.5 weeks to get your damn film processed and sent back to your house. I was living in Phoenix, Arizona. The film had to go to Los Angeles, California. And the little box came back, and the box said Technicolor on it. That was the most exciting thing. To see the Technicolor symbol on a yellow, small box of 8mm film in the mailbox, which is why in Color Purple I made such a big deal about that mailbox, because I would run out to that mailbox like I was expecting a letter from Shug Avery, and instead I would get I would put it on the 8mm projector, I would run it on a wall with all the curtains closed, and I got for the first time in my life to see a special effect that I did in my own bedroom on a Saturday. And I was just kind of thinking, well, that's a start. And then I made a movie around that shot. I actually went and wrote a script, made a movie around that shot. But the idea is that it's how it all starts. And even in this digital era, it still all starts that way because somebody has a dream. And you all know that we have a lot of dreams, the directors and the writers that put all this stuff together. But you also know that we come sometimes with a dream that doesn't quite have a picture frame around it. and isn't in focus. It's just an idea of, wouldn't it be cool if we could do something like this? And you've got to give yourselves credit, because you're the ones that fill in the colors and bring our dreams into focus by showing us what can be done. And it is an amazing collaboration that filmmakers have with this group in this room. It's a collaboration that has resulted in some of the most amazing motion picture images the world has ever seen. And I cannot wait to see what all of you are going to think about and do in the next, not in the next 20 years, next year. And a lot of you already know what you're doing next year. And when I watched the clip package that you were showing tonight from television shows and commercials and video games, it just makes me think that it's a glorious time to be alive. It's a glorious time to be expressing ourselves in a way that no longer is impossible, because the dreams that we have can be put on the screen. Sometimes it costs a lot of money. But with enough money, we can do anything, right? Thank you all very much. Thank you.